Hey everyone, and welcome back. Glad you could join us for another vlog. I know we're excited to be back after our few days off spent with family, friends, and shopping. So that leads us into this week's topic of holiday shopping, or better known as Black Friday shopping and Cyber Monday shopping. Um, earlier in this week, we were discussing our weekends with our family and friends and what we had done, and we were talking about our shopping experiences, and we realized, we all did shop, but we all had very different experiences. So we thought we'd share some of those with you. So I'll go ahead and start. And for me, I'm a do all the research at home, run in the store. 10 minutes later, I'm out. I've got my product, I'm good to go. So for Black Friday, for me, I was out there, it was hectic. It took me longer to find a parking spot than it did to get the items I wanted. So that was my take on it. Probably won't be doing much more of that. I will be probably purchasing online for the remainder of the holiday season. So.
Okay, got it. For me, it's kind of like I went exactly on Black Friday for a whole day from 11 a.m. to I think it's 6 p.m. I know before there's a traffic there, so we took the train, red line, transferred to blue line, and they have cars taking us to we go to the fashion outlets, which is near the O'Hare International Airport. And when I get there, it's kind of, I'm shocked, because I've been in the fashion outlet several times, but this time there's just ton of people there. So I'm thinking, okay, I went into the Tommy's first, to get my t-shirt. And I choose, I'm actually a quick shopper, and I choose my clothes for like 5 minutes. And then I need to get in line to the fitting room. I waited there for like half an hour. And then I figured out that this is a little bit bigger than me. So I told them to have a smaller for me. And then, but there's a long list waiting there. So I need to get back in line again. And there's another half an hour. And finally, when I'm satisfied what I got, and I'm ready to check, there's a line there. So it's another half an hour. So totally, I have over an hour and a half just to buy this one clothes. Usually it's like 5 minutes.
Yeah, no, that's crazy, especially the idea that you probably didn't do the research like Ben beforehand.
Yeah.
But you knew what you wanted within 10-15 minutes of walking in the store.
Absolutely.
But
Yeah.
you couldn't walk out for another hour. Right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah, no, those have been my my experiences in the past. So this year I stayed home, I shopped online. I didn't want to be in the madness of Black Friday or the Christmas shopping. So we stayed home, me, my wife, my daughter, we just shopped online all together, and that was it. And as Ben alluded to, once we got back from the holiday, we sat down, shared these stories, and they obviously reflect a piece of our personalities, the way in which we went ahead and shopped. And it's almost a microcosm of, I guess, the rest of the world. Obviously, there are a lot of ways you can shop, but some people do research, bang, and hope that they can just go in and get right out. Some people don't really care, and they get caught up in the mix of everybody else. And then other people who are pseudo hermits like myself just want to shop online. And as we discussed it more, we started to think about kind of what are the risks associated with each of these, because obviously they all have their unique risks associated with each style of shopping. And what did we come up with, Steve?
Yeah, like when I heard Ben's situation, I kind of go online and there's an online kind of report called Black Friday Deaths Report, and actually this year specific time, Black Friday, that specific date, we already got 2 people get killed and 3 people get injured. So that's kind of really scary and like ridiculous.
What were they doing when they were injured?
They kind of they want the same like product. Like Ben already get search information like for a big TV, but when he get there, a lot of people want that TV. They have argument.
Right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And
Gotcha.
specifically like Ben is in a rush, so he may hurt himself. Hit by a car, and he drive by himself. So they're all people want to get that same direction.
Right, so everybody's in the rush. You can,
Yeah.
I mean, you can have accidents in the parking lot almost.
Right. Yeah.
No, makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah, and I mean, as for you, Dale, I was thinking because I am in charge of the security here at EINSURANCE, so I immediately thought of web security and Dale shopping, and making sure that when he's making a purchase, that the website he's on is transacting securely. And I was just thinking a few little tips that I could come up with to let you guys know is always check when you are ready to make that purchase and put in your credit card information that the address bar has either a lock on it or an HTTPS before the website that you're on, or that the address bar is actually green. You can also click up in the address bar to get the security certificate to see if it's valid, and then you can back check that with the company that's supplying it to see that it's a legit company before you submit any personal information to make sure that it's secure.
Yep. No, I remember talking to you when we were applying for all that stuff for our site, and now it's definitely front of mind every single time I input my information. So I certainly did that. And with you, Stephen, when your story is probably the most popular because I mean here in Chicago, a lot of people are out at the malls and Magnificent Mile, et cetera, et cetera. And I guess this is I don't like to call it this, but the laziest way for someone to try and take your items is kind of like pickpocketing or just a smash and grab, where they try to grab your bag and literally, because it's so packed, you can't get to the assailant, and sometimes it's so packed you don't even know your bag is gone, or your wallet's gone, or your phone's gone. These are all kind of unfortunate events. Obviously, it's at a time where people are very happy. I mean, it's the holidays, you've got time off, you're with your family, you're shopping for the people you love, et cetera, et cetera. But I think our vlog today is just to tap you on the shoulder and kind of remind you that although this is a fun time, please be diligent when you're shopping. And that's simply being aware of your surroundings, not just when you're outside at these stores, but also when you're online. And cybersecurity is a huge thing right now. So these are just small anecdotes that you can use in everyday life to keep you secure and safe from EINSURANCE. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.